Hey guys, Mitchell from Botox Studios, and we're gonna be playing one of these one of my favorite series of games that I've ever actually played. Metal Gear Solid games. I played Metal Gear Solid 4 a while ago on the PS3, and it was just one of my favorite games I've ever played on the PS3. So we're gonna be getting into this game because this HD collection just came out for the Xbox 360. So yeah, we're gonna be getting into these games. I've read online which one to play. This is kind of confusing here. It says like on the screen you would guess like the order to play it in is Metal Gear Solid 3 and then 2 for some reason, which how some people think that you should play it because this takes place in 1964 and this takes place in 2007. So yeah, some people think that you should play it like that. But other people think that you should play it in like the order it came out in, the obvious order. So yeah, I think it kind of probably makes a little bit more sense just to play them in the order that they came out in. I don't know why they did this, really. Then, I mean, obviously you're gonna want to play it in the order they came out in. So I mean, I don't know why this isn't on the left side. But we're gonna begin. Go ahead and start with Metal Gear Solid 2. Just to, I don't know, just kind of establish ground here. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't own a PlayStation 1, a regular PlayStation. But, yeah, I'm gonna probably go ahead and read up on a summary or something about it. But, I played Metal Gear Solid 4, like I said again, and it was just an awesome game. One of my favorite games, favorite storylines, I should say. But let's go ahead and read this here. It says, after the Shadow Moses incident, which I have no idea what it is because I haven't played the first one. Technological data on the nuclear-armed walking tank Metal Gear leaks into the black market. Solid Snake and his allies from the anti-Metal Gear NGO, Philanthropy, set out in the pursuit of a tanker carrying the new Metal Gear prototype. The Snake falls into a trap set by former Foxhound member Ocelot, and is believed lost along with the tanker at the bottom of the Hudson River. 2 years later, the Big Shell, an oil spill cleanup facility constructed on that day on the bay, is taken over by terrorists led by a man claiming to be the long-lost Solid Snake. The government sends Raiden, a recruit in the new Foxhound, to infiltrate the Big Shell and rescue the U.S. president, who is held hostage inside. Alright, go ahead and start the game here. Like I said, I mean, these games, if you haven't ever played them before, they kind of have like a movie sort of feeling to them. Like, sometimes during Metal Gear Solid 4, I kind of forgot I was playing a video game. Like, it literally had, like, I looked it up, it had like 8 hours of video in it, video clips, and they were just awesome. Like, I would just set down my controller and just, it'd be like watching like a really long video clip, which, I mean, a lot of people would think it's ridiculous, but it's actually really awesome. The gameplay is awesome in that game. I played it twice, beat it twice, and it was just awesome. And I had no idea what was going on, but it blew my damn mind. But I just kind of want to establish ground on these things, kind of get a little bit more understanding what's going on. So here we go. really don't have any idea what's going on here. Once again, I gotta read up on Metal Gear Solid 1 and see what went on in that game. Because I don't know why they didn't transfer the first one, but this is really, really weird. They transferred, in this game, there's the second one, the third one, and one that came out after Metal Gear Solid 4, which came out for the PlayStation, the PSP. So a PSP game was converted to an Xbox 360, but the very first one wasn't. And I mean, I've heard that you're not supposed to play this PSP one until after you're done with the fourth one. So I mean, that doesn't really make too much sense why they decided to do the PSP one instead of the first one on the PlayStation. But hey, whatever floats their boat. Okay, first game here. I mean, we'll just click new game. Are these difficulties or? Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm just gonna click whatever that is. Okay, I guess they're missions. Okay, we'll go normal. I have a little bit of challenge. Radar type 2. Are you gonna show me different? Oh, hold on. Radar in Sons of Liberty does not appear during the instruction menu. Radar appears often in the instruction menu. Alright, well, we'll go a little bit of challenge here, you know. Play the fourth one on second hardest difficulty, so it's took me a little while. It was awesome.
The Hudson River.
Definitely worth it. If you guys get a chance, buy a PS3 and play that game.
That a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Once again, this game really isn't about the graphics, it's just the awesome storyline. Like, I mean, you're gonna look at it and say, hey, that looks like PlayStation 2 graphics, but it kinda is, just put on the Xbox 360. But the storyline's just awesome. See, like Metal Gear 4, it had both, like, insane graphics and, like, an awesome storyline, so that really went well together. What is going on? Yeah, like I said, Metal Gear Solid 4 had insanely long cutscenes, so I wouldn't expect really
Our boy, he's right on
anything less in
schedule.
this game.
He'll know soon enough.
Okay, that's the second time they showed that. Whatever.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want
Metal
you first
Gears
to go
are
up to
just
the top level of
big-ass
the
robot
infrastructure, to the bridge.
Animal,
We need to find out where the
amphibious,
tanker is headed.
weird-ass
A little reconnaissance.
machine things
There's
that
too much we don't
moo
know
like
about
cows.
this new prototype.
If you didn't know.
Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Metal Gear, by the way, is
Don't
a stealth
forget
game.
that you're part of
So,
philanthropy now.
Just heads
An
up,
anti-Metal Gear
not into that
organization and
kind of
officially
game, don't
recognized
play
by
this
the UN.
game.
Recognized.
But I thought it was
but
pretty
still
cool.
fringe,
Pretty cool.
Otacon.
It's a lot different than just a lot different than most games out there like Call of Duty.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a
Something new to
tranquilizer
play,
gun
you know?
converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, You wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
What?
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it.
And like I said, Shadow Moses, I'll look at all that I can up about that and read up on it, about the first game, and then I'll tell you guys
Call
next
me on the
video.
codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the...
Because I heard there's a lot of references to that in this game, so I guess we kind of want to know before we get too far into it. And you guys see what I mean by long-ass cutscenes? I think we can finally play now, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here, and we'll continue on gameplay the next video. So, thanks for watching. See ya.